Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Savage AF, Savage AF, F as in Frank, or as in foolishness, or as in funny. But we here. Yeah, I'm comedian Shang.
friendly.
Yes, and friendly. I'm comedian Shang, and that is
Black Pedro.
yes, that's Black Pedro, and we're here normally for you weekdays, but it's been up and down, but we gonna figure it out. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time normally,
We now
but Ron Burgundy.
Burger.
So
Savage AF. But listen, the thing is, when we are on, it's
yes,
usually live simultaneously. YouTube, Facebook, now Instagram as well. Over on Instagram right now, I spy with my little eye. Let me see, Elaine K, Queen Gina Marie, Jared Genius. So thank y'all for jumping in. But that being said, if you ever miss us live, it's your fault. We have so many platforms. But if you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/SavageAF World. Oh man, just like all one, just don't even
is it
stop.
all one? Yeah. So the thing about it is,
Yeah,
it-
type.
when you get there, you go and be like, "What do I do? I'm so confused.
Archive there.
I don't know what to you. Well, it'll tell you right now. Click the bell. That's what you do. You click the bell and make it happen. You understand? That's what you do. Don't make me tell you twice.
I
All right.
understand.
And also, you got your thumbs. Luckily, whatever thing made us, higher being,
Elbows, head butted.
Thanos, whoever made you, make sure you use your thumbs to give us thumbs up on all, all our back stuff.
Platforms.
Subscribe.
No, because some of them, Shang, some of our followers are so savage. Like we're savage AF. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Listen, we'll be cursing in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. But in the meantime, in between time, listen. Some of you guys have been kicked off of YouTube, right? Like you
Some of
can't
y'all been kicked out of your house. Some of y'all been
out of the city. I get it,
out
right?
of bed. Have you ever been kicked out of bed?
Oh, all the time. Sometimes I did it to myself. The reason, listen, that's what Facebook is for. They don't
Yes.
give a shit. Okay,
Yeah,
we can start a
you
movement.
can do whatever, man. You can start a war, bro.
Savage A, you see it there. A dot F dot. You want to put dots here, and then here. Savage A dot F dot on Facebook. Also, most important, like more than anything, things that you think you might love or whatever it is, your children, your family, whatever. The most important thing in the world right now.
More important than air.
I don't even breathe as much as I used to. Instagram at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang, and on the other app, the Threads.
So make sure you do that. If you do that, make sure you do that. I see we got a lot of people in the feed rocking out with us. Now, one other thing I want to throw this in here, just a little extra thing. Black Pedro did a little humongous comedy special, and it's going to be coming out soon. And it's called
Small Scale.
Save the Date. Black Pedro
is
engaged.
I didn't expect to see it.
Black Pedro is engaged. We will let you know.
I'm gonna talk about love.
Yeah, so we will let you know when it comes out, and we're going to be featuring different clips on the show. So when you watch the show, you can watch some of the clips of the special, and then you'll be able to go to whatever platform we land on. that special, and we need you to watch it and your support, because without your support, then Pedro has to go on a killing spree.
Hey, joke wise,
Jokes, like
no
kill jokes.
murder in the
I, on the other hand, I, on the other hand, until I can get a gun, will not be
you
doing
already
that.
on a watch list. They don't
But
see.
man, if you saw the kind of threats I get, so
No, I did. I really did. Okay, over on Instagram, we do have some peoples there. I'm gonna shout them out and just make sure that we all know we here. Just know that we're also on YouTube at the same time. There's a whole other community there. But I got RVA Gourmet. What up? Dimple Snow. Viva la Jaila. I'm gonna do that. Diaz de Dia. Mwah. Good to see you, Mama. See
wow.
you. Listen, over on YouTube, I also see some other peeps.
What other people you got on the YouTube?
I'm seeing, well, of course, Miss, our Minister of Defense, Lady Hazel May, LG, Breezy JJ's, Sexy Puerto Rican. Rancada de Batempa. I don't even know if that sounded more Cuban. Sorry.
Yeah, that was Cuban.
Oh, no other Miranda, but there's only one. That's all we need. Honestly, there was all the names on the guest list. It was just one Miranda.
Breezy
All right.
JJ, which Breezy JJ, Whitey Johnson, who
Mhm.
who actually has a vagina and a penis, a
Well,
vagina,
yeah,
a
and
vagina.
we support all forms of transition, whatever you need to.
Yeah, but what they did was they left both there. They just said you'll be everybody, and now your pronoun is everybody.
Everybody, I see D Nelly over on Instagram. Ah, what up, though, man? I see you, dog. All right, so listen, we should probably get into a show.
Probably.
I think we have one today.
I think so. Why not? Why
Otherwise,
not?
I just left my camera on and happened to be walking by.
Yeah,
Like,
why not? Why not? Let's do it.
oh, y'all here? All right, Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black
Do they?
comedian Shanks. To us, they should. Sometimes we share our feelings, but our feelings are always factual.
Are they? Are they though?
Ours are. Others aren't.
Well, the thing is, if we say facts that are built in with our opinion, and it's an opinion,
And opinions that are built into facts.
right? So it's not like we just are making shit up. We're telling you what's really happening out there,
Sometimes shit is making us up.
right? But like the stuff I say, I'm backing it. I actually did some of the research.
Right.
I didn't just out the blue. Okay, so I want y'all to know that. So, and when I said the stuff about Trump, uh, I meant that as I meant it.
Now,
But I
what's
also backed it with fact.
about Trump?
Oh no, no, forget the fact he's farting and blowing up the courtroom.
Hey,
The stuff I said about him going to jail.
or you don't believe he's going to jail?
No, I don't think he's going to jail. And not only that, I
What
think that the fact that the election is head to head, neck and neck, it's
which polls?
um, what poll? It's
Uh,
the main poll. The main. What is the main poll? Not CBS.
you mean from the state of Maine?
No, not the main. No, not in that main.
Okay, so drop the E.
What is the? All right, I'm gonna have to find it. You see now you got me doing
Savage
research.
AF. This is why we say fuck your feelings, facts matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that there's a lot of Trump-led polls that are saying that Trump is tied or ahead.
No, actually, see, you didn't. No, 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 no.
That's
It's
not
not. No, no.
what's
It is
happening.
actually Biden ahead by a point and a half, and other than the other polls are tied.
I mean, we call that tied. Point and a half is tied. Also, just yeah. There are the polls. The polls have not, and yeah, Queen Gina Marie. You gotta when he says it's like the state of the Maine poll. Like, is it the state of Maine or I don't know, but like that's what it is. Okay, so some of these polls you cannot believe, but what you can believe is everything we say on here, as long as it makes you laugh, because we tell jokes. while trying to get through this
Well,
dumb shit.
sometimes I'm not trying to tell
Serious
jokes at
just
all. I'm not.
serious just suggests that maybe the Gallup poll, is that what you meant?
The Gallup poll, the economics poll says Biden is ahead by a point and a half. I'm reading it now. The NPR poll says that Biden is ahead, but Trump won voters older than 45, and he's ahead with voters older than 45 by one point. I'm looking at all the CNN poll. Poll maintains the lead over Biden for 2024 matchup, which I don't trust CNN. So you're right. The Mail Online poll said Trump leads Biden in 7 swing states. Only in the swing states. Yeah. Mornings consult NBC News.
The red wave was supposed to have come if he was supposed to win 2020. They stole the election. Y'all went out, all the MAGA went out and voted for Trump, but we stole the elect. Like, nigga, no, there's no. Like, politically in a voting booth, there aren't enough people on this continent to vote Donald Trump in.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. You know why? Because no, it's not. Because they can win the electoral college, which
it
is
happened in 2020. They did
some
not.
cheating shit. Now these are some polls right here, where they got Biden, and if he went against anybody else, they showed across the board he would beat 45 to 44, 44 to 42, anybody he ran against. So it's not that it's too close. It's too close. They need to knock people to fuck out.
Look over on IG. I'm gonna try and pull it up real quick, but Gina Marie, Queen Gina Marie says, "No red wave, everybody pregnant." You
What?
you just took it to a whole other place. Because like when your period don't show up and there's no red wave, Shane, then that means
I don't know what in the wide world of fuck.
that's what she meant. I think that's what she like.
But you keep saying no polls. I just gave you all the polls and if you look at this poll, which is registered voters, Biden 43, Trump 43.
All right. So actually, to be honest, we haven't even gotten into the show yet.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. Go ahead do that.
Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. I get it. Sometimes we go on these tangents. Cheers. If you got something in here,
well, you know what?
it's Friday. It's Friday, May 3rd, and that's always a shout out to like Big Boy from the radio out here in LA. Like
I used to write for that. I used to write jokes and stuff
yeah,
for
man, I always love that little routine. But cheers to all of that, man. But it's Friday, May 3rd, 2024, in the time-space continuum. This is Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Listen, today we're gonna end with a Shangri.
Yeah.
And today's Shangri, light skin, dark skin, silly shit. Okay. And this is I feel we're gonna get into a school days conversation even. Don't do the whole dance. Don't do the whole dance.
And my hair is better than yours.
I hated that. Before we get there though, shit. I don't oftentimes we bring our own segments in without, consulting just because, but it'd be the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But the Black Pedro pop-in today is racist or no?
Yeah. See, I have something for your racist or no that I found a picture that actually fits it perfectly.
Well, then I got a couple of stories that happened to me this week, and I'm gonna share with y'all.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you be finding now. I find racism in everything. I don't even like.
I'm just like, what's this? I don't know.
I don't like pandas. I never have. I think they're race mixers.
Pick a side. Okay, yeah. Misogynist. All right. But before we get into either of those topics, I think the main topic today, for
Yeah.
me at least, is that Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. A Texas man is suing the vagina, man, the vagine. It's really going down, guys.
Yep.
A Texas man is filing a legal probe. Yeah, to get up in the fruit. No, but to probe into his ex partner's
You
out of
can't word it like that. You
out of
can't
state abortion. I mean,
to probe up in her.
I mean, it was
Yeah,
in.
that don't sound right, man.
It says Texas man files legal action to probe ex partner's out of state abortion.
Well, okay.
So yes, this is would be a secondary probe. The first one would have gotten her pregnant. The second one is to make sure she stays that way. But apparently, this woman traveled from Colorado. I'm sorry, from Texas to Colorado to have an abortion. And the donor doesn't seem like they were married. Is now filing legal action against her.
Now I can tell you
And
how I feel about that, and I think that
I mean, this is what we should have been worried about, right? Is like the ability to sue the pussy, right? Like
well, I
just
mean,
being like,
I'm gonna keep it real with
vagina
everybody.
couldn't do what I wanted it to do. So
Right. There's some pussies I wish I could sue. I think some women think that their
there's something we
pussies are
should
allowed to just
see.
do whatever. Like your pussy could just do whatever. And I personally feel like, no, no, no. Did you get my, petition against your pussy? And I think this man has every right to sue her pussy.
And you know what? Breezy says she's his ex. Why does he matter?
Why does he
Great
matter?
question. I think that's the ultimate bottom line. And when we're talking about this control thing over where these guys, I think specifically white men who would call themselves Christians, no matter what your definition is, um, that yeah, they're trying to control this shit. But yeah, you not only does your opinion not matter, but um, nobody
No, I disagree.
nobody's the like. There's no. This is nobody's business, but so the ability for somebody else to sue for actions outside of their body that cause them no bodily harm. Maybe there's a situation where a couple had an agreement and a woman had an abortion outside of that agreement.
Right.
Then there might be probably
There,
ground
there could be
legal
grounds
action.
too. But
Yeah.
okay, this is what I mean about it. I don't
But
think
this
that
just sounds like a situation where somebody got pregnant, she
and
got
didn't want the baby.
she got an abortion, and then he's like, "Well, I didn't say you could." And
Oh,
then,
that's
and,
bullshit.
that's the dangerous part, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I didn't give you permission.
Right, that's bullshit. Women don't listen. This is the new alert that is made for you. It's my vagina. It's my vagina. It's my vagina. No, I don't think that if a man says that, he's just being goofy. Well, hey, I created it, and yeah, but you ain't got to carry it for 9 months. Shut your fucking mouth. But then the joke that Chappelle said, well, you know what? You decided to keep it. I've decided not to pay for it. If you decide without my permission, and you can't just lock me into 18 years of paying just because you wanted the kid and I didn't. A lot of people think that.
So first of all, I'm not even laughing at this one. I'm laughing at the one I'm about to bring after this.
Unless there was a
Baker
discussion.
says, unless there was a discussion that he would adopt a newborn, no uterus, no say, period. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless there was some kind of agreement, then there's probably no legal ground for the dude to do anything. But Miss says, see, this is why I get niggas pregnant. And this is where we draw the line.
You know what, Miss? one. I
Pregnant niggas out there like myself who have been impregnated. And by the way, if you know Miss or where she lives, anywhere it's somewhere in the northern hemisphere. But
serve her papers.
that
Serve
being,
her.
if you know where she is, she's out here getting niggas pregnant, including myself.
Don't
And I'm
cry.
telling you
Don't
out
you
there
cry.
because
Don't you cry.
because
Take
I
a sip. You
refuse,
take a sip, and don't you cry. Listen. All
I
right.
refuse to have this baby
Listen.
without proper
Her pullout game is not good.
support. All the
Okay.
nigga need is support.
But I just want to ask the people in the feed this. Okay. Obviously, this is her choice. It was her choice not to have the kid. But do you think the man has any rights to that situation? Because it took two to tango, as they say in the old films. It took two to tango. I think that is the word. So do you think the men have any say? I personally think it's to shut the fuck up and be lucky that you didn't.
I don't think there should ever be a space where any man, whether you were actually involved in the conception of the fetus or some judiciary of some point or executor of laws, I don't think we should ever be telling women what they can do with their body, dog. Like it's just like not something men can even do. Right. So to be like, nah,
No
go out there
say.
and just do it. Just carry that baby. It's like, nigga, you don't even know what she's talking about. Like for real, bro. Like for real. Like, come on, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like niggas that watch basketball and be like, nigga, how you missed that shot? It's like, how didn't you make the league, nigga? Why
Wow.
are you sitting on this couch
No, 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 no.
in that
Okay.
game instead of
This
him?
is where we disagree.
Nigga,
Here we go, people.
you
Here
don't even
goes Pedro on a Friday. I know what you listen.
you don't even know
I'm
what it
I'm
takes to
asking
be this
I'm
great, nigga.
asking the I'm asking any men that are watching this on the IG, on the YouTube, do men have a say? You're the one that got to pay for the kid. You're the one that got to pay for it 18 years, even if you don't want a kid. You don't want the kid by this particular
Okay.
woman. You have to be financially responsible. So if you got to be financially responsible, why can't you be like,
So
hey, I got to say over it instead of just women having all say, what's up?
no. Okay, so looking at LG and what you're saying, I'm seeing a nuanced argument here. You're asking, do men have any say? LG
Yes.
says, I think men have every right to voice their opinion, comma, sure. And that honestly, I think is a very nuanced distinction that we could talk about right here, right? It's like when you say do men have a say? It's like, yeah, you could speak out loud, but what does say mean to you or any of it, or anybody
Say it.
else? Like, yeah, you could like say your opinion. Like saying your opinion, we always have a chance to do, but controlling somebody else's bodily functions in such a dramatic way,
Right.
like as to carry
Okay.
it out for
Yeah, but I'm asking.
2 months.
But look at the response we get. Damani Jones, I got a personal estate in that thing, so I should have a say.
So,
Uh,
but again, a say versus control.
no,
So
white
no,
teacher men have input.
right. This is what I'm saying. Input is a say, right? Like you can talk, you can speak out loud, but like, do we understand the difference between that and actual control over what
Right.
happened
And
and
I'm
what that
saying
means to like make a woman
no,
have a child because
that you
you
don't want to have. Right.
that
I,
she
I don't think so.
want to or maybe even can't or whatever.
Uh-uh.
So like that's I'm you know what I never even spoke about it like this. I've never thought about it like this. That's why I love doing this for whoever is here listening. Is the reality is it's like what is the difference between having a say and having control? And when
Kanye West.
Sirius just says if you if you carry my sperm, I decide the terms. Kanye West. Is that a real quote? I don't know. I stopped listening to this Negro about a decade ago.
Okay, you know what though? I see where people are coming from, but end of the fucking day.
Oh, you know, in this conversation, you don't want to see where they're coming from, but
No, right. But okay, but end of the day, how about this? End of the day, men, I'm sorry. This is the cards you were dealt. You, at the end of the day, she has all the say. And either way, to ruin your fucking life or make it hard for your life or make it easier for your life, whatever way you want to put it. I I personally don't think so. Okay.
I did need clarification. Sirius just said he's kidding. Yeah, he didn't say that.
But
Okay.
I can hear him saying that because he's
No,
crazy.
I see what you did though.
Yeah, but he's crazy though.
Because I was
No,
like,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
A-E-N.
Okay, let's go with it with you, Pedro.
Hmm?
What do you feel if a woman did that to you and you're like, no, I'm looking forward to having this child, and this is something that I've dreamed of, and it's such a dream, you know?
I
Uh,
would say if you had the child, I would
like I did.
compensate,
That's yeah.
for all of the whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like
That's what
obviously
I did.
costs, and any financial inconveniences that may have occurred if you lost income because of it and blah blah blah. Let's work
Okay.
together to rectify that. But if
Okay.
you don't want to have this kid or you don't want to take care of it, if you would be willing to have it, let's talk about a number.
Okay. You know
And
what? All
as
right.
far as I understand, that's
Okay. Why are
America.
you saying my life, man? That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And you still have another person that wants to, fuck you over, even if you say, and the
No,
only reason I wanted a kid,
he
no,
lawyered up. We would be paying
no,
like
I no, no, I lowered the whole nine, the whole nine. But the bottom line is, they do have a say in your life and how you move and what you need to do because that child is both of yours.
and I
I'm
would never want to separate the child from their natural mother if they, what I mean, blah blah blah.
well,
But if the
uh,
woman did not want to be a mother, but would be willing to negotiate terms,
I did, yeah, all of
so
that,
she could
all of
have
that.
the child, like birth it, and we could
Yeah,
relinquish all responsibility. I would be down.
women, okay, the reason I say men have a say, but it is end of the day, you don't have no say.
Oh no! Speaking of say, Miss says we don't use the word castration enough. Uh,
Wow.
yeah,
We also don't use chastity belt enough. We don't also use stop being a dirty hoe.
we
Like,
don't use it too much
do
either.
we use dirty stop being a loose dirty hoe? We don't use that. We do use that a lot. But women, other than great, I you could just be like, I don't want a child with this guy, so don't let him go on you raw. It's as simple as that. No, you can't go on me raw. That's it. You put on a condom or we don't fuck it all. Who's that?
Maya says, so ban Viagra since it's God's will for the limp punishment. Have mandatory vasectomy until you're getting married. Child support at the start of conception. Stop slinging dick with no consequences.
Shut up, Maya. Shut your mouth. What? Are you really reading this shit,
Don't
Pedro?
talk to her like that, man.
Shut up,
It's
Maya.
a
Shut
righteous
your mouth.
woman with
No, you know what? That's you
more
always
than
try to put it on the men. Women, we're gonna turn this into the red pill show right now.
no,
No, yes, we are. Women are always acting like, well, it's just the man's fault. No, you was fucking too. You opened your legs
no,
too.
no, no. I will
It's
argue
both
this.
of us.
I will
You let me
argue
go
this.
on you. No, if you let me go on you raw,
No,
and I bust and I'm busting you, that's both of us. That's not
no,
just
no.
me.
Okay, but listen,
That's bullshit. Shut up,
where
Maya.
where you leave your DNA, it's up to you, dude.
No,
You know what I mean? Like, no, like, I mean, I got locked in once in a, where I was,
I know.
and she just like, I got locked me in for a second. And I gave fair warning that I was about to pull out. But other than that,
No.
other than that, I've been completely responsible for where.
Okay, okay. Other than Emperor of Dick responsibility over here. Listen, okay. The
They call
fuck.
me Lord Spraydar.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, Mister, I've never shot up the club. Oh, he's never shot up the club. Well, I have two kids, so obviously I've shot up multiple clubs. The point is, women, it is not just a man. If you are partaking, you are part of it. Period. The end. So women killing me with that. Well, if you wasn't grown man enough to do this and do that, yo, it was you two. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking
No,
mouth.
but yeah, I mean, listen, bro. Sometimes we're on top, and
Nope. Nope. Put a condom on.
I mean, like, wherever you nut is up to you.
No, put a condom on. Make the man put a condom on, or
You
a
can't do that.
IUD,
That shit don't
get an IUD, get a CPA, get a
happen.
get an SUV. I
Like,
don't get
you can deduct this sperm.
right, right. So
You
all of that bullshit, women, it's your fault too. So stop that. But if you could tell a man, don't know, I want you, but I want you with a condom on. That's all.
we started a march in here. If you got my DNA, then I still gotta say. I want to see that. If I see that picket sign amidst some campus shit,
I which
that would be amazing.
It just kills me when I hear women say that and they go, "Well, if you was responsible enough, did you not UFC wrap your legs around my ass? Was that not you? Was that you? What your Brazilian jiu-jitsu thighs? You didn't do that to me? Come on, man. That it's women's fault too. Shut up. And Maya, I'm sorry that I told you shut up. I meant shut the fuck up. That's what I
Yeah.
meant.
She says both sides are responsible for their,
Thank you.
but it seems like only the women are bearing the punishment.
Oh, and men aren't being punished? Wait a minute. See, that's why I didn't want to turn it into red pill, but she did. So men aren't being punished. Women don't lie. 25% of pregnancies, it's not the man's. This is a fact.
That's a vast minority then.
Okay, still. And
75,
women sit quietly knowing that she fucks.
75% are though.
If she sat quietly and knew she fucked somebody else and let you raise a kid that's not yours and take your financial fucking future and just wash it down the drain because you didn't want to tell the truth, that is the woman's fault too.
But also on the man's side, I'm gonna argue the man's side, dog. It's like
what?
The less pussy you dump your fucking cum
I understand that.
Is like it will reduce because so let's say you fuck a new chick every week per month, right?
What kind of Christmas dream is this?
Well, you gave it 25% of the
no people who are in relationships.
One
the
out
other
of
10%, the other 10%, they're married. They're married men and thinking this is my wife, and you think the kid you're raising is your kid and it's not your kid. So that's why I know when men say I have a say when it comes to pregnancy and stuff, because you definitely make us.
That's not the majority of shit.
35% is not the majority, but it does happen. It does absolutely happen. And
don't let Maury suck us down. Like,
yeah, Maury.
Watch the chick run and be like, no. But the reality is,
you are not the father.
They highlighted that more than it is a reality. So,
but it is a reality, and also this is another reality as we tie back.
Not a major reality.
It is a reality, though, dude. I had to get the shit done for both my kids because she said some wild shit. Well, you better make sure they're yours. Why would you say that? If anybody,
she just wanted to see you spend money. That's all.
And, well, you know what? And I was like, let's go.
You can look in their faces and see you.
No, and I was like, let's go. They mind. Let's go. But the bottom line is, women do that too. And pertaining to the Texas man suing the woman, suing the vagina, I still feel like I get what he's saying, and he thinks it's his vagina, so he can sue it. But end of the day, it's her vagina. It's hers. And
maybe you should have your own vagina to yourself.
before you try to dictate the terms.
Over on my IG, I see T Nava Music, very talented. Dub Rudnick, man, we'll be back this month at the end of the month at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. Seriously joking. Emma Grace Comedy, I see you as well, man. Thank y'all for being out here.
Thank y'all for jumping on. Make sure you follow us on both platforms, also on Threads and at Comedian Shang and at Black Pedro. Now, I said the other thing I want to say pertaining to this lawsuit, and y'all can get mad at me all you want. The fact that the woman had to go to another city,
another state.
Oh wow,
She went from Texas to Colorado.
Right, you had to go to another state.
It's this. I mean, this is why.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Like this is like the wolf pack tracking the vagine, and sexy Puerto Rican says, or get your tubes tied and avoid all this. Well, guess what? When you're not fertile anymore, you're either gonna be motherfucking servant or chattel. Okay, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like they are, and I understand your point.
You tell us to get a vasectomy, get your tubes tied.
No,
it's the same thing.
But the reality is, it's just about control of vagina. Okay, so your vagina doesn't work anymore. What do? Do you sew? Do you cook? Can you teach these other chicks how to fucking get pregnant? Because that's all we're gonna do. I'm telling you, this is Handmaid's Tale shit.
But you know what?
I usually don't let the fiction control my reality.
But there's a Patrice O'Neal did a joke on HBO, his first HBO special. He said, "Women, if you didn't have a vagina and you haven't worked on anything else, conversation or anything else, we would have nothing to do with you, with your dumb long stories and who was at the office, that bitch you don't like at the office that we never really want to talk about. If you didn't have a vagina, what else you got?" And but the bottom line is, in this situation, the reason I was going to circle it back is the fact she had to go to another state. All you women out there, let's bring it back to the political aspect. Trump already said he wants to track women's pregnancies.
Yeah.
This is okay.
I mean, this Time Magazine article interview,
right? It's fucking bananas. So part of this, I feel like, it's fucked up. She had to go to another state. Part of it, I understand the Texas man feels like, well, that was my child and whatever. I'm pro-choice. I'm not pro-life. But I can see the perspective of a man saying, hey, I had to say that would have been my child. But end of the day, a woman has to say, well, I'm the incubator. I'm the person I got to carry it. I'm the one that got to gain weight. I'm the one that got to risk my health, possibly, because pregnancies are higher risk now, which I didn't know that until I just watched the thing on, it was on CBNC, or not MSNBC. It's the other political channel, I forget. And women are having a harder time with their births now because of diet and circumstances, where you could die, like you could have a baby, Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And
I could.
I mean, when you have the baby, and the baby could kill you. Having the baby could kill you. And I'm dealing with that right now with my two kids.
About that,
I'm slowly dying from my two kids.
And it could take 40 years for them.
18 years. Okay, so I got to be dedicated to you, or dedicated to you in some kind of semblance, for 18 years minimum.
Come on,
because you made a choice or I made a choice.
This shit ain't over. All right, listen. Maya Baker says, you do know your God. Trump wants to have vagina police to check your cycle to see if you're pregnant. That's stalker level shit. No doubt. I mean, I think this is what all of this shit is about, is control. Miss on some other shit says women don't fuck goats, but sometimes goats fuck women. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I've seen the videos.
I'm not proud of my web history, but
Patrice let women say what they would do without a vagina. and they all ordered and they offered holes.
No one said I'd learn to play Xbox. Yeah, exactly. Like,
No, Patrice was one of the best comics I've ever known. Even though he tried to always give me, "Hey man, you like an R&B singer." Yeah, but I'm like an R&B singer with a DMX foot stomp. You better watch your mouth. I roll you down the street, bitch. But I personally think that this man doesn't have a leg to stand on. But the way that the courts are going now, Pedro, he might have two strong legs to stand on because the court will see it his way, especially if it's a right wing court or one of those minority run, not minorities, but minority Republican run situations. Even though they're in a minority, they're running shit. So I think that he will have a legitimate lawsuit, and they will have to take it up.
all right, so this is one of the voices that fucked up woke. Miss says, French bully girls have to have C-sections every time they have puppies. When is this going to end? So, we were talking about real human struggles, and you talking about your side hustle of the litter that you probably have illegally in your backyard that you're making money off of that you're clearly not using to pay for the baby that you got me pregnant with that we didn't talk about because I don't
Hey,
know what was
Pedro, calm down,
that
calm the fuck down, man.
he said
You
let me
made a choice,
say
man. You made a
I said
choice.
sure.
Okay, you made a choice, man. Come on, bruh. You made a choice.
I said yeah, I'll have another. I
Yeah.
didn't mean person. I
Okay.
didn't mean person. I meant drink.
Who's Stevie B?
He's
Who's
not
Stevie B?
Stevie A. That nigga came next.
YT Johnson. I don't know who Stevie B is. It's for some R&B singer. Shut your mouth. Hey, by the way, first off, Maya. I want to say to Maya, shut the fuck up. And
Wasn't
now I got
that
to
the
say to
white?
YT
Wasn't that
Johnson.
the white boy during like the early 2000s era?
Oh, you mean yeah? I don't stop it. Stop.
Stevie B.
I don't know if it's Stevie B. I just know.
Like the
I don't
gold
know.
thing.
All I know is fuck you, YT Johnson. And that's the name.
First two initials in what's your name? Yusef Thomas.
Why? That's my name of my new movie. Fuck you, YT Johnson. No. Okay, so we're gonna move on, but I'm saying Texas man, the suing the vagina. I can see if he gets in a right wing, like a right wing judge or a right wing court. I can see them actually absolutely honoring what he's saying because these right wing judges, not all of them, some of them actually make some sense. A lot of them are deciding to some real crazy shit, Pedro. That's pertaining to abortion rights,
I mean,
pertaining to women's rights, pertaining to women going to jail if they get an abortion in another state, and if they come back to that state, they could be liable for you know what is it? Not manslaughter, but well, some people say murder. It's crazy.
I
This is
mean,
what's happening right now.
ultimately, it's like what these abortion bans, like why, Roe v. Wade and the
Right.
overturn of it, kicking it back down to states like a Texas in its current form,
Or Alabama or Montana or
yeah,
whatever else. Yeah.
Tennessee, whatever. It illustrates that, like, yes, like state by state across lines, women are going to be in danger in terms of their bodily rights.
Absolutely.
And this case is about her fleeing a place that would not let her do what she
Right.
needed to do, wanted to do, chose.
Wanted to do. Right. Chose to do.
It might not even be want, but it's her choice.
Uh, but not according to these. You got to look at the way these people are going about it, Pedro.
Like
According to
imagine,
the
like,
law, according to the law, no.
I mean, I mean, realistically, it's like if we're gonna hold the woman responsible for getting pregnant, then it's like they'd have to come up with some kind of like cum tax, which is like um child support to a certain degree, but also it's just like, all right, like if you really want to press this issue, if you really want to make this woman have a baby, then let's
You got to step
calculate.
up and pay.
No,
Yeah,
no. But let's calculate the even in the current market, the value of their life from now until we deem them a fucking adult. So over the next 21 years, starting today, May 3rd, 2024, in the time-space continuum, what the fuck is it gonna cost for your kid to get to be 18 or 21 or whatever, right?
$1 million.
$700 million, nigga. You don't understand.
$900
You
million.
understand? In 20 years.
Well, who is?
Do you know what
Wait
a
a
puppy
minute.
costs, nigga?
You know how much? You know how much I
16
spent?
houses,
You
nigga.
know what? How much I spent on having goldfish? I'm
Nigga.
just goldfish cost me 50 grand. Just having goldfish, feeding the goldfish, making sure you clean out the filter, 50 grand. So imagine that a
cat
goldfish.
litter?
Yeah.
Cat litter, nigga.
Come on, man.
Nigga, cat litter in 2050? Nigga.
And let's not even talk about. Let's not even talk about it. If
we're gonna be walking cats for the turds to combine it with this pebbles, and then we're gonna be stuffing it in a thermos and then jetpacking the fuck around the earth, nigga. If we're still on Earth, nigga. So it's it's a whole thing,
Pedro,
man.
I had a cockatoo, $100,000 a year. I don't know if y'all know. I really did. I had a cockatoo until I realized these motherfuckers are noisy as shit. And then I just took it back to the pet store and sold it. He said, well, you already bought it. I said, will you buy it back? And he bought it back. And he bought that. And then this girl gave me a gecko. Like, bitch, what about me looks like I'm gecko material? And I took that back too. But
matured ever since.
I on this particular topic, I think that if they get I'm going to say it again, if you get in a right wing court with a right wing judge that is all pro life and don't give women no choice and think women should be the handmaid's tale, it will go through. Period. Then. And a cum tax, I think that'd be hard to enforce because if that's that you heard the pun, it slid right through, man. I had to do it.
Honestly, coming sooner than you think.
See?
Okay.
We can keep going.
Listen, you just gonna have to swallow that. That's just part of
come see, come saw. That's all I'm saying. If you want to go there,
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
But no, I see some people in the feed that think that agree with me, and some people don't. I just really feel like these courts are tripping right now for you women's rights. So all I'm saying before we go on to the next topic, remember that when it comes time to vote, remember the people who are actually doing that to you, which is actually
time. He said comes time.
When it's jizz day, you make sure that you vote blue. Vote blue. I'm flat out. You know why? Because if you vote for the other guy, sometimes you vote for the other guy, and the other guy's meaner than him.
Libertad.
Why do all black men know all the words to Scarface? I can mention one thing from that movie, and he goes into a whole scene.
Chica champagne.
Yes. The other guy's greed.
Yeah, bro, all of the shit is.
But one of the best scenes, first you get the power, then you get the money, then you'll get the woman. And it's true. We've been in relationships, more Pedro than me, where there's been women that have that mentality. Sorry, ladies, I'm not trying to turn this into another red pill situation, but there are some women that want that. They want to kind of jump, the status jump. And the reason that these black basketball players and football players, when you see them get drafted, there's a little beautiful white blonde next to them, because that white girl hung in there and she had her own draft pick before he was draft picked. That's just the truth. That's been trending.
That's just good draft strategy.
That's draft strategy.
That's doing
because black women were all mad, like, why all these football players got these white girls next to him? Because she hung in there with him while he was going through all the school shit, and you want the dude that's already on, and they were looking at the dude that will be on. Sorry, ladies. That's
No,
just the thing.
it's also a lot of these dudes are at fucking predominantly white institutions.
Exactly.
Just surrounded by white women who are like, yeah, I'm gonna breed with you, and that's all good. And it just happens.
Let the people on the
And
feed.
that's called the Great Erase Theory. Like, there won't be white people
There
anymore.
won't be any. Yeah. Once
And
we drop one black big cum in them,
that's
goddamn.
what they're afraid of. Whatever. All right, listen. Over on my IG, I popped it up. MJ Smith, I see you. Raw Data. JK Ultra Jen. Y'all need to check her out. Follow her, man. This she's on some next level cosmic shit. Y'all really need to follow this chica. Also, my homie, my brother, frat to the end, Black Seas. I see you over on Instagram.
Black Seas.
Savage AF.
Black Seas. Is that really? That's the name?
You don't
I have
even
a friend of mine that's named Black
know.
Seas. I know it's not the same Black Seas, but my Black Seas was a friend with the drug dealer that I was doing security for.
Yeah, I would never dime out a friend like that. Like you just I think you just
You
put this
sure that ain't the Black Seas? I no.
He's like, you mean the one that killed Frederico and
Hold up, the dude that shot that the
down
nigga that shot the nigga in the elevator.
nope,
It was February 22nd. You
nope,
mean that dude?
that I wasn't
The
there.
dude with the sideburns and he got the blue hat.
I was in Cleveland that weekend.
No, I'm messing with you. But all right, so there's something I wanted to talk about, but since we went there, and then we're gonna do your Black Pedro pop-in.
Let's go.
But you haven't listened to it yet. I've been following this, unfortunately, and I'm gonna stop following because they make it making it something else. Now, first off, this is a public service announcement from Savage AF, and Pedro didn't know I was going to do this, but this is just for all the people out there, and it's a sign that I think that I'm going to start putting on all the freeways. Trump sucks, and if you like Trump, you suck too.
Here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
I think it's going to be like we put a stop sign and then this sign right next to it. Right now, some of the stuff that Trump is in his vengeance tour is saying for the black people that are coon cage tastic and they're always like, repping for him. And Stephen A. Smith, you cuck. Stephen A. Smith, you silly little cuck. And you're on Fox News saying that the black people can relate. Black people can relate to what Trump's saying because he's being charged for federal cases, and we can all relate to that. No, motherfucker. No, we can't. No, we can't. So Stephen A. Smith, I wanted to see, did you see that? When Stephen A. Smith said that goofy shit? All you people that are fans of Stephen A. Smith, and now he's gone straight Candace Owens. He's always saying some corny shit. And he
was misconstrued.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. We heard him as clear.
We misunderstood what he said.
Stephen A. Smith says some cuck shit because he wants to appease white people all the fucking time. Just like the Whitlock. Whitlock, you cuck. I like Whitlock is somebody I actually feel like if I saw him in person and I'd sneak him. I wouldn't even give him the chance to beat me up. I just sneak him like pop, 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 and then step off. He's just such everything. Him, Candace Owens, and now Stephen A. Smith with this corny shit. And I wanted to see if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Stephen A. Smith tried to apologize, but I couldn't accept his apology. It's like, yo, you've been saying
it wasn't an apology. He said
it was like
y'all didn't see what I was saying.
Yeah, well,
everybody. First of all, we can't see your words. We heard them.
Yeah, we heard you. Stephen A. Smith. For the people that know, Stephen A. Smith actually was trying to say that black people can relate to Trump, and the reason that they like Trump is because of his criminal cases, because we can relate to that. And I don't know about any of you other black people out there, but that's not something that's relatable to all black people. Not even a quarter of black people. The percentage of black people that are in the system, even though it's bigger than it should be, is not equal to the black people that's just trying to get through life and handle their business and do the things they need to do. So fuck you, Stephen A. Smith, for saying that shit, and especially on Fox, because now they got a Negro they can go, hey, that black guy said it. If that black guy said it, then how are we wrong? They always look for some black person to co-sign for them so they can get away with their racist fucking hearts.
Unless you're going on Fox to dismantle their shit, Like the one white girl who always sits on, I think they
and
call
crushes them every time. She's on
like,
maternity leave right now,
okay. But
and now
like,
they got another one in there now that was killing them.
unless you're going on there just to do that, like clearly you're just pandering. Like there's no other function
Miss,
for
look,
Fox News.
okay, tell your baby mama, listen, Miss, Stephen A. Smith said that. Trump said it too, but Stephen A. Smith mirrored it and parroted it. So you now, Maya, now I got to get three people. White T. Johnson, fuck you. Maya Baker, fuck you. And now Miss, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, and fuck
Who's
you.
next?
No, I'm just telling you right now, it was Stephen A. Smith, Miss. Trump said it before when he was he was trying to sell these gold shoes, which didn't do well. And then the Bible, where he had the Trump Bible. And guess what?
I'm still waiting on mine. I ordered
You
3
ordered, man.
because the precious Lord sent us here from the heavens above.
And you know what? And I love the fact that I love the fact in the back
Watered
of it.
brown people who are
Nope,
just trying to find
they
a
see it.
whole life in America.
If you look in the back
That's
pages,
my life.
Pedro, did you know in the back pages they got sports scores? You
That's
didn't
my
know? Isn't that amazing?
well. And
God is good.
my mother lives in Vegas, home of gambling. If I ain't gonna look in the Bible, I don't know where I am.
Yeah, that Bible thing was the most hilarious shit. But Maya Baker, no, I agree with you. So his perception, or the perception he was trying to put out there, even though Trump is a criminal, I don't give a fuck if he get off on this shit because white people always let white people slide for the most heinous shit in the world. And people could say I'm racist for saying that. I don't give a fuck, crack ass cracker. You know it's
No,
true.
Shang, when they blow up a building or something, they usually get them.
Oh wow, really?
Like
Oh,
shoot up a school.
oh, you know what? The Ahmaud Arbery thing was revisited today. I just want to throw it in there. And this judge, when I say he gave them the business again, they were like, "Well, we feel like they should be reduced and they should be released."
Their sentence should be reduced.
Reduced, right? They tried, and they actually got it in front of the judge. The judge said, "I understand you have to do this legally, but it's pretty much going to be the same thing I said as I did before. You chased a man down, you hunted a man down, and you killed him.
You shot
And
him.
you're talking about your family and your fear. Imagine the fear that went through his heart and his life, and the fear of his family, and also that what they lost.
I
You
mean,
will serve the whole term that I gave you. Fuck you, feed you rocks, and take you swimming."
and to you know, and to imagine that, like, and not even imagine, but let's remember that in the same year we saw these 2 video clips during a pandemic.
Yeah,
Like Ahmaud Arbery, it didn't happen during the pandemic,
but it was before because
but the footage came out, afterwards.
yeah.
And then we also saw George Floyd in that same year.
That
And
was some
I
hardcore
think it
shit.
was just like these 2 where we saw the citizens and the state acting in the same way against black men who, no matter what the state or the individuals thought they were, did not ever, like, nobody deserved, like, bro, that's not what guns are for. Like, you don't go hunt humans,
Oh no, but they
and
also
you don't sit on somebody's neck for that long.
right. But the judge repeated some of the shit they said, and it was about being a racist, bigoted fucks. It was as simple as that.
No, I
But
mean, all of it was out there. Like that.
the,
That's how they got
the
convicted.
judge, the judge was sitting there. Like, if you saw the video of the judge, he was actually looking like, why are they wasting my fucking time? You're not getting out. But and then the one guy said, "Hey, I don't know if you know how to do ass kegels, but you better get used to it
You mean
because you're gonna have to learn how to just open up your butt cheeks because you're gonna get raped a lot. Because I can tell you a bitch. Because the one that was getting his ass handed to him before he shot him.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to do this. Miss says, "What happened to Ahmad is a pandemic." Um, and like shit, that's some real shit to say for real because like it was just the one we saw on tape in this real way.
Yeah, imagine the ones we didn't see.
Like this is like Emmett Till, you know what I'm saying? And they were in the South. Like I
Yeah.
actually appreciate that, Miss. Like as much as I know that your current medication program probably isn't working out well. And I know that you've been probably setting fires in your neighborhood randomly.
Your Instagram disconnected for some reason.
Well, obviously I said something. but
No, it said it said currently. Wow, what's going on with that?
well, we've been on an hour, and it wasn't doing it. Like I thought I
No,
got
I never knew that before.
all right.
All right, well,
Whatever, Instagram. We here on the IG, but no, for real. Um, when
oh, you can re-add it. You can
when
re-add
Miss
it.
when Miss really says what happened to Ahmad is a pandemic, I honestly wholeheartedly says like feel that and believe in that. But it was just like this very clear recording of it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, there's been many like that.
Of the hunting of a black man.
Right, North
It's real
Carolina. It was in North Carolina where the cop threw the taser down and said run, and then the guy ran and he shot him in the back. And then there was another situation where two cops said it's Kill Nigger Day because they were Aryan race people that happened to be in the fucking police state. They happened
and
to be in the police, one of the police, and they actually were hunting black men. They found a black man and they ended up shooting him 40 times. That means they had to reload. So this has happened over and over again. So yeah, it's a pandemic. But the only way we can address it is, people like us and other shows talk about it. But a lot of shows, we're so busy into the sensationalism of bullshit, we're not doing the stuff that really moves the needle. So
I
I'm
mean,
not happy about it at all.
to be honest though, like I'm proud of what we do here, no matter what we do. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter.
Yeah, and make sure you share it, people. Share it, and also subscribe. When you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the little bell because the little bell is what tells you when we're coming on. Because we haven't been on as consistently as we were before. So we need you to do that for us. That's one. So jump into your Black Pedro poppin because I have something that applies exactly to that.
To exactly what we talking about.
Which
Okay,
which are your back at Black Pedro poppin. Wait, yeah,
all
I
right,
personally does. You let me know.
here we go. It's my time, and it's my rhyme.
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in, popping in. Hey, hey, hey. With another popping to let you know what's popping.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Hey,
Bop, got it.
what up? It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know it's popping. Ha! Cheers to you. Two incidences.
Incidences. I don't think that's the
I actually think that's how you say it.
incidences. So
I
incident.
think it's
No, I
instances.
think it's
I think
incident.
it's incidences.
No, it
I
would be incident. It wouldn't be incidences.
don't think it's incidences. I think it's incidences.
Incident.
It happened.
Okay,
Twice.
shit happened. This is the shit that happened.
Shit happened twice this week.
Okay, so let me see if it applies to racism for real, because I don't know, Pedro. You might be tripping a little bit. Come on, Skip.
I
Skip.
could,
Come
man.
on, Skip. Skip. Come on. Come on, Skip. Come on. That wasn't racist, Skip.
Hey,
You just
come
called me a big nigga. Hey,
on.
that's okay, Skip.
Come on, man. Sang.
Come on now, Pedro. Pedro. Come on, man.
Listen, I invented paper. I turned it. I first
Come
used
on, Pedro. Shit. Pedro, you making me crazy, man. You making me crazy, man. Come on, shit. Come on, Pedro. Come on, shit.
on Tuesday.
Okay.
Y'all know I work a restaurant gig. We should know that by now. Like I don't shy away from that. A highfalutin place.
Yeah, it's nice.
Around here is highfalutin.
It's
But
very nice.
had a family. Seemed like mom and pop son and daughter-in-law or daughter and son-in-law. I don't know, but it was two married couples, couple of generations. Had no idea what they were ordering. They were just like, I kind of want this, I kind of want that, blah blah blah. I put the whole thing together for them.
Right.
Ordered their meal for them and their wines, and they loved everything. They tipped fantastically.
That sounds very unracist.
No, but at the end, the dad, the elder statesman,
the father.
The father. He was just like, and you did a great job. And so like sometimes it's just like the way he said it was almost like
Pedro. Oh my
God! So
God.
well. No, man, I'm telling you, dog.
That is not. I'm expecting he said, and thanks for the food, nigger boy.
No.
What are you talking about? That's it?
No, this is the stress I'm talking about, though, because I was like, it didn't feel right. Like literally, like it just like it really didn't feel like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean it didn't feel right? He said you did a great job.
No, but the way he said it was like you speak.
Like he was surprised that
yes. No, the way he said it was like you speak so well. You know
Pedro,
what I mean?
You had me anticipating some real.
And you can do math. Like
no, Pedro, you had me anticipating some real. That wasn't.
Well, I wouldn't ask, is it racist or no, if it was some obvious shit. Right? Like
okay. If he just said good job, boy.
Okay. We got the same thing going on. Lady Hazel May says, good job, boy. And listen, I do the job all day, blah, blah, blah. But every now and then is one of those where it's just like, oh wow, you can actually talk word stuff. And it's like you don't live
in a tree. Like
listen. And I don't know if this is racist or not, but
okay.
One of the advantages that I have come to understand of coming from a family that has been colonized is that I understand how to eat at a table better than I would say 87% of white people in America.
I don't think so.
I see so many people with a fucking $300 steak doing shit like this. Like they it looks like they're in the Matrix fighting agents with their steak.
So you felt hold up.
Like I would listen, my grandfather and my grandmother were born on British rural islands in the Caribbean. And by the time I was raised by my mother, like we had very strict table rules.
Let's see.
You know what I mean? And this is one of those things where it's just like to watch these people act like this in these spaces is pretty amazing. But also to have this dude, like, again, tipped well. They were all kind and happy. But I could tell at the end, he was kind of saying that he was surprised that I understood the alphabet.
Okay, no.
And then hold on.
Did he tip you?
Yeah. And the job was done. But here's the one.
Okay, go ahead. You're losing me.
No, here's the one that happened today.
Okay. All right. So this better be that they chase you with a noose.
Here's the one that happened today.
It better be something good, goddammit. Okay.
I was at a grocery store. I guess I won't call them out specifically because it has nothing to do with them. But it's very close to where we both live. You know,
I know where. Okay.
Third and Fairfax, right? And
oh yes, I go there a lot. Yes.
I'll just say that they don't sell half foods.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
They do not sell half foods.
By the way, that was very subtle.
Yeah, I was at a store that does not sell half foods.
Okay, I shop there all the time.
Yeah, and as I'm just walking through, grabbed a few things at first. I'm in this like lettuce produce section. Breezy JJ, stop snitching. That's not what we're trying to say. It has nothing to do with the establishment. The service was fine, but there was another patron, like a very very old white woman.
Okay.
Um,
How much for this Negro? Did she say that?
so no, we were about to merge into a bottleneck section between like a woman who was shopping and her shopping cart and one of the display things, blah 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 blah. So like I'm seeing this, and I stopped and turned to the side to
Such a
let
nice
her
Negro.
pass.
You're
Right?
such a nice Negro.
No, she said. So I turned to let her pass, and she veered off of the clear path past me and started walking directly towards me. And I'm telling you, this happened a few hours ago. So this is why I'm like, what's going on? But she's like walking straight towards me, and she stops. And man, like, bro, she looks like she's an old ass white woman who was like shaking her lips up, like not crazy, but just kind of like, babe, you old, right? Like, but she like walks right towards me, and she's like, you know what? I just so appreciate the old days. And I like my immediate reaction was, of course, ladies first, right? And I did the whole gesture, like, yeah, go ahead, go past me, ma. And she walked past, and I took a few more steps, and I was like, wait, like my mind was like, given her age and the do, I was like, did she mean like nigga get out my way? And this is the subtle stress that I think we deal with
Okay. Hey man.
racially. And this is what I'm going with. Like this is
Listen.
my ultimate thing is like sometimes this shit
No.
feels really, really racist. And sometimes it's just like, did I just let
No,
them
Pedro. No.
or
No.
no, she said sometimes I appreciate the old days.
I get
And for her, the old days were not good for her. And so I think she saw, yes, a master gonna get gonna buy to me to buy. Then I'm sorry I got into your ways. And then
okay, first off, that's your fault.
like my mom's age. So I'm
No,
like,
I no,
be
still.
like, hey, lady, don't fall on
No,
your
that's your fault.
face.
You
But
shoulda
instead, she was like, get me to the stove, nigga. And I'm like, bitch, we at the stove.
you should have shoulder bumped her. I would have shoulder bumped her. Fuck her.
Fuck.
That's you. That's you getting out the way. I'd have been like, bitch, you move. Okay. Because if we fight, I'm gonna win.
Like
Yeah,
I
like
had,
shoulder bumper. Like,
I could have speed walked to
yeah,
the
man.
thing.
No,
But I
no.
was like, hey,
I've had that
hey,
happen many times. I told you
hey,
one
mama,
time
lady,
I
mama.
got that they were gonna arrest me at the Ralph's because I had Cameron in my arms, and she said, "Oh, look at the little monkey," and I took the little.
Oh.
Yeah, some white lady said that to me
What?
while I was holding Cameron in my arms.
No.
And I took the little divider, the plastic divider, and I swung it at her. I missed her the first time, and I went to clock her with it the second time. And then by that time, the security was there.
They were on you.
They were on me.
They were watching.
And I had to put Cameron down and start arguing with him. I'm like, you didn't hear what this bitch said? The little monkey, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? And she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, call the police. I said, yeah, they're gonna need to call the police, pick your dead body up. And I really, because you don't say that about my, at the time, it was one of those times where it's like, not today, not today.
He was a baby at that time, man.
No, he was like, yeah, he was a baby, but he was like,
I mean, relative to what he is.
two. He was two.
Yeah,
he was tired. So when they're tired, you got to carry their heavy ass around. But yeah, so I've had it. But your first instance, not so much. The second one, yes. The first one, no.
Gina says, where is her family? Poor old lady has nobody to shop for her. First of all, that shit's called Amazon. We read not half foods, which is
yeah. So she could have.
I'm calling it Amazon.
I don't have no empathy for her
Could have
at
had
all.
this shit delivered, but she was shopping fine. Nobody was stopping her for shopping, Gina. But she was. I couldn't. And that's the thing that fucks me up. When I gave her the right of way,
That was
I
absolutely,
just appreciate the old days. And then when we walked past, I was like, the calendar, and I was like, old days for her was Martin Luther King was still alive. Shit. I don't know what she means.
yeah. But yeah, I think that the second one for sure.
Maya Baker says, just like the old man asked me where I was from, didn't like my response and kept asking. Finally, he asked what my maiden name was. I told him and said, but we all know that's a slave name. See, so for those that don't know, Maya likes to start fights at bars. Also, she finishes them too.
Yeah,
So it's not bullshit. Like she will.
I have fought
I
with
think
her. I
like
fought with her back to back. Now
she.
let me show you what really is racist. This was since you said, "Is this racist?" Anybody in the feed, is this racist? Absolutely. Can you see the picture?
Wait, what happened?
You can't see. Is this racist? This is racist.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no. He should be reaching. The cop should be reaching for his gun.
The cop should be reaching for his gun
Cop should
because,
have shot him 91 times by now.
by now
Once the guy has his
because
hand.
this guy is like, hey, that guy got a gun. Let's just walk through it. Well, I saw the caption of it. This guy, this is walk
What
around
you're
because it
saying is that if the guy
was black,
to the left with his hand on the hip and about to seemingly unholster,
right?
you would expect for
On the guy, the tall guy with the beard.
you would expect and what yeah. Well, I mean, even get him out of the picture, right? It's like because he doesn't have a gun. So who are the two guys with guns? And how are you reacting? The guy with the gun that looks like he's about to pull out. The cop is like in a defensive position as rather than a counter-offensive position.
Right. And I've seen that many, many times where they try to talk these crazies down. And if it's somebody
Hey,
black, they pull out.
listen, I'll acknowledge that maybe this picture this picture is clipped. Every picture is framed, right? There's no picture of the whole world at the whole time. Maybe there are cops covering from other angles. Maybe. Like if you look to the very left, there's some kind of foot. It doesn't look like
No, but look at they have on little shorts. No,
yeah, no. I'm saying.
that's
Well,
and
all
low.
I'm saying is that that's just proof that there are people in the scene that aren't in the picture. If you look in between the two guys, in between the two circles,
There's
there's
another. It looks like
a
another
dude with
cop.
a safety vest or some kind of official. He also does not look armed, right? The left arm is kind of down.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, but Pedro,
All I'm saying is like,
they pull out
okay,
on people.
let's
That
analyze it fully.
there was a guy eating there was a guy eating some fucking yogurt, and the cop pulled on him. What is that you're eating? What is that? What is that? I mean, I've just so many
Hey,
videos.
what's your next special called?
Don't be yogurty.
I'm just saying, bro.
The Chronicles of Shang.
Of Yogicity.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
I think this is I no. I think they should have pulled on him. They should have pulled on him right off the bat.
Okay, so in addition to the macro level of racism, right? Like the big systematic shit. What I was talking to you about in my Black Pedro.
Those are microaggressions of what you were having.
Yeah, these are
That was in your mind too.
daily things where it's just like
The
man,
first one
I
was
really
just,
don't like the way the dude said it, even though it was a compliment.
wow, you did a great job for a nigger boy. No, he didn't say that.
Like honestly, you honestly just nailed the tone, right? Like it was that. It felt like that, and like
I don't know if that's.
I know that happens on all levels
It happens with comedy all the
From
time.
being a lawyer to a doctor to
Maybe
a CEO or a businessman
yeah,
or a
that
speaker.
what it happens. Like I'll give you an example. When I was looking for a place, I wasn't going to move where I'm at now. I was going to move to Huntington Beach and get a little house down there. And the lady asked me like 8 times when I said, she said, "So can you afford this? Are you sure you can afford this? Can you afford? I mean, what do you do that you can afford this? How can you afford all this?" And by the eighth time, I held her down and held my bank account to her face. Can you see this, bitch? Can you see? Can I
The
afford it?
Venmo went through.
Yeah. Can I afford it? And then I told Cameron, lock the door. And
We live here now.
she showed me the house now. And guess what? You my servant.
We
Yeah, it
have
was just it was a little Asian lady. I think maybe it was just she just
How
you
can
know
you
was
afford
new. Yeah, how can you afford this? And it's like don't and that's what makes black people do dumb shit like, well, fuck it, I buy the whole store then. And then
it?
because we mad just to prove a
Give me
point.
17 more bottles then.
Yeah, how about that? And no,
That's
it
not
made
what
me
we actually came to afford, but
yeah, I just go, that's why I was like, how about I actually said fuck this place because of that. It was literally it was a house we're in. It was a house like near the beach. And I was like, fuck this place. And then I had to make sure before I left, I went actually said, by the way, yes, I can afford it. I had to say that. I don't know why. See, but I could have just walked away and been stoic and been like, fuck that bitch. We'll come back later and we'll tie her up. And so I could have did that, but I didn't.
shit got personal. Lady Hazel May said she heard about Shane Bucks.
Oh, by the way, y'all can joke all you want. I've already won. Y'all already owe me. Everybody in the feed, y'all gonna make me a very rich man. Well,
And you speak so well, so articulate. So yeah, I mean, like just to wrap up my little segment here, man, it was just like really, really felt like
is that racist?
just had these like
Okay.
condescending moments where it's just like
Yeah, no, I hear you.
like yeah, like literally again, the dude who said like they had no like they're looking at the menu, they're like, oh, I don't know. I was just like, look, dude, you about to go to dinner somewhere? All right, just do this, that, blah, blah, blah. Put together a thing for him. And they were like, this was amazing. I was like, yeah, bitch, because I am. Fuck out of here. And then,
No,
and
wow.
then for him to be, it felt like, and wow, like you actually know English. And it's just like Caplui, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you know why that is.
Batman.
They're always amazed by us being able to, at least I think a lot of white people, especially white people that are in a bubble, they're always amazed by the fact that we are incredibly competent when we're competent.
But the thing is, it's like we're competent at the things you should have been competent at. Like,
yeah, of course.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is like I've been like my table manners. Like, bro, like I challenge anybody.
Well, I can't say shit. My table manners are that of a person out of jail.
Like, please invite me to your little ass dinner, and I will mob that shit.
Okay, yeah, but nobody
don't know how to eat. Like, not even choice of food. I just mean like,
no, that's how you were brought up, Pedro.
Over a plate, what's supposed to be served with what?
But
like that shit was like pounded into my head, and it's just because colonization.
Okay, so was his wife cute? You should have went over to his wife. Go, yeah, you want some big black dick, and just since they want to buy into the stereotype, hey, white woman, you want some of this big dick, and just
that's not
out. Were there kids with them though? If there were no kids, you could do that. If there was kids, you don't do that. You don't.
I mean, it was like the kids were like younger than me, and the parents were probably like between our ages. You know what I'm saying?
Then you should have said, I should have pulled my big black cock out. Yeah,
no.
I've done that before.
That's why I don't listen to Lady Hazel May, because she's always ready to pull something out, and that's
Well, yeah, I mean,
so that's she was my therapist for about 13 minutes.
Since we were talking about race, and this is our own race, First off, Savage AF, I want to let y'all know, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel, your feet stink and you don't love Jesus. Even if you believe in Jesus, you still don't love him. All right. And make sure you get to the page. You get to the page. Don't be a dumbass. Do what you gotta do. Stay classy, Santiago. And make sure you do that. Also, give us some thumbs up because the thumbs up always help us go up. All the way up. Make sure you do that. Also, follow at Black Pedro, at Black Pedro, BLACK. No, there's only one ad. Yeah, but BLACK.
Some people be like,
I can't find them. I can't.
How many ads did Shane say?
BLACK. Oh, Ghost Ride.
At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shane.
Ghost Ride the Whip.
Hey, also Gouda. Get us on the threads at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shane as well.
Flippity dippity, baby.
Slap tap.
I'm the Mac of the year.
At 5:15. Hey, man,
why do you know? He know all these West Coast thugged out songs.
Nigga, I'm from Detroit, dog. That's what we did. Like we dipped in between motherfucking.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. My shangri today is as a light-skinned black man in this world, it's starting to piss me off. And it's also pretending to Kendrick Lamar and Drake having a rap battle. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired. All right, listen. I'm sick of people saying the light skin jokes and the light skin. Oh man, you act like that because you light skin, or Drake is soft because he light skin, or that. Ain't nobody ever really said that shit to my face. And when they did, yeah. So I mean, my whole life. But the fact that we're still caught into this bullshit, yeah, it shouldn't even be about both of them light skin, dark skin. It should be do any of you niggas got a comb? Huh? All right.
Like, hey.
Yeah, that should be the thing. But right now, the thing I don't like about it is the Kendrick Lamar. I've listened to both of them. Kendrick Lamar and Drake are rap battling, which they think is infusing more energy into hip hop. J. Cole stepped off of it because he's like, yo, I'm a grown man. I'm a multimillionaire. I'm chilling. I really ain't got no shit against Kendrick.
And he doesn't have a comb.
And he doesn't have a comb either. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
No, nobody braids my shit like y'all do. So,
but do you think that the Drake Kendrick battle, it should be about lyricism? It should be about the battle being about the lyrics and the bangers. Now, he came out with one called Euphoria. That was the diss back to Drake's 50 push-ups. And right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, even though a lot of people out there saying Kendrick bodied him, and then they said he didn't, Drake bodied him. You still got to have some. You can't be so ethereal and you know.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say
it. and people saying the reason is because he likes it. Stop it.
J. Cole is a better MC than both of them niggas, dog.
Right, I agree.
And that's it. All that, like, to me, over these years, blah blah blah.
Oh, here we go. Compton's finest.
Like I'm
did not win. Stop it.
He said Kendrick won when he said, when you see Drake and Sexy Red in the picture, you see two bad bitches.
But he, man,
Listen, if you call yourself Compton's finest, we're gonna understand that you obviously are a constituent. You know what I'm saying? Like off GT. But what I'm gonna say is,
okay, Compton's finest. You absolutely. Did you listen to 50 push-ups? He bodied him when he said that you know your last one was brick, and J. Cole said the same shit. Your last, but that they ride your dick from your shit from before, but your last one was brick. Your last shit was brick. Your last album was Kendrick Lamar was some esoteric bullshit, and he don't have no bangers.
The was amazing.
He has no bangers.
The like Drake is the most prolific,
right?
in my opinion, right? Like he is pop. And Kendrick, I think, is like the prince of it,
He's in
right?
no, he's not even Prince. He's because Prince had bangers.
Well,
Prince
no,
had bangers.
but like, like, damn, like to me, damn is the best hip hop album of all time.
Not even close.
To me,
Not
it
even
is.
close. You know what? Okay,
But
to you. I'm saying to you, the reason I said light skin, dark skin, silly shit is people in a lot of the hip hop community are breaking it down because of the light skin, dark skin instead of lyricism. Then that means you really ain't about the hip hop part of it. You're about the race part of it. And I'm sick of us doing that to us. We're so busy doing that shit to ourselves. And we fight with each other. Or I still hear corny black comics. Oh, Shane, because you light skinned. No, because I'm way funnier than you. Way funnier. It ain't got shit to do with it. And this is the same situation. Right now, Drake bodied him, I think, bodied him with push-ups. And then now he got a new one called 16.6, whatever the fuck it is, that came out this morning. And it's some more esoteric bullshit with layers and layers of shit that nobody knows about.
who
You got
Kendrick?
it. Kendrick came out with another one this morning. And the shit was esoteric garbage. And I love Kendrick. But it's too layered. Yeah, and then the fourth eye into the fourth sky. And okay, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Kendrick. I love your shit, man. You slipped on this one, nigga.
So LG says like Prince was dope. And when I connected Kendrick with Prince in my diatribe, it's that at a certain point Prince lost me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, he got too weird.
Prince shit that is like quintessential shit, and then it's just like, oh, this isn't for me. And that happened with Drake too, right?
Drake still got bangers. Have you heard 50 push-ups?
What I will tell you, no, hold on. I'm telling you that both Kendrick and Drake started making music that I recognized wasn't for me.
Right.
And the one nigga out of all three of them that kept making music that I can still relate to is J fucking Cole, bro. I'm Jermaine.
But he's out of it. He's out of it. Now Rick Ross is
in this because
he's on some grown man shit.
We've already seen Biggie, Tupac, so I never need this to go bigger than.
No, it's not gonna go bigger. It's no. They're not gonna fight.
I kind of appreciate Jake. I wish he wouldn't have apologized for it. Kind of.
Why? I think he should apologize because he's on some grown man shit. It's like I did that because I reverted back to my young days. But
he could have just never said anything again. And
but that I'm saying. I mean, and if you want to bow out of a challenge because you don't like the way it's making you feel, fine. But don't passive aggressively imply that Kendrick is on some weird shit because he challenged you. He was on some weird shit.
I think it is though. Like seriously, like where did this come from? Right? Like
just wanted to be one of the best.
There was just mention of a big three, right? Like, and we know of a big three like Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, right? Like that was always the conversation that we grew up with. Just come on, man. So like, all I'm saying is like, yeah, man. Like I was talking with a friend the other night. It's just like I honestly don't understand, like why Kendrick came at them like this.
It was because he was bored and he wanted to.
Other than the manufactured bullshit,
and then manufactured bullshit. Drake took him,
and so then I appreciate Cole for that, but also I'm like, once you release the thing, like I wish he would have just like, if he had not done a response at all and just released a statement that was like, I wish you.
But he went into hip hop mode and then he went into grown man
and then he was like, oh, what the fuck?
What I said on this post I made was, you are multi-millionaire grown ass men with children. What the fuck are you doing? All that hip hop beef battle bullshit. And then I coupled it with all that beefing between comedians and comics beefing and talking all this shit. And when I'm on site and all that other bullshit, you're cornballs. Work on your craft, get as good as you can, and let your art speak for itself. Not because you talk about somebody baby mama, or you talk about oh, you don't raise your kid right, because Kendrick was suspect for saying that shit in that new joint, and it's corny, it's cornball. Whereas in Drake hit him with some shit like, if you think you really in the same level as me, let me see your contract and see how many times it's split, because we know that your records are splitting like pants. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like,
I
come
haven't
on.
heard it.
I
but
took you
haven't
on
heard it,
tour. I took you on tour, little bruh. I took you on tour and got you your first exposure. I handled you your first fucking. Drake said that, and that's the truth. He was the bigger act. So the bottom line is, but the thing I don't like about it, that's why I said light skin, dark skin, and silly shit, is that black people
it perpetuates that.
perpetuate this shit on and on and on.
All right, so
And there's a perception that light skin is soft. And it's not me just saying it because I'm light skinned, because I think a lot of people soft. A lot of people that handle their business is soft. The way they handle their business. I'm saying we keep doing that while white people don't do that. I don't see white hip hop artists doing that to white hip hop artists at the same level. I don't see Eminem and Yellow Wolf went at it. I mean, Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly went at it once, but that was on some personal shit, and I get that, but it didn't last long. It was 2 songs out, and then they said, "Fuck it, but let's go back to our match."
Oh, there was also Eminem and Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, but that was
Everlast and Eminem too.
No, but that wasn't it. But it wasn't. No, it wasn't on wax. It was like Eminem would try to play Everlast to the left and didn't realize Everlast was a thug. That was at the MTV. I remember that. And he was talking funny style, and Everlast is like, I'll fuck you up, man. We ain't got to do no record. I'll beat your ass right here. And now because Eminem, was talking real funny style to him. So, I mean, no, I'm saying we got to stop doing that shit. We got to stop fucking buying into that narrative. If you don't like Cedric the Entertainer, if you don't like Cedric the Entertainer, I get it. Because I don't like Gerard Carmichael's stand-up. I don't know Gerard Carmichael personally, but I don't like Gerard. And that's why, if you notice, I may joke every now and then on it. But I mean, that used to be my narrative. Like, yo, fuck this dude. And now it's not.
Used to go ham on the nigga
because of his swarminess.
All right, Serious Jess, real quick, says Cole knows better than that. Listen to any of his lyrics before this battle, and they seem to recognize the king of the hill mentality. Like, but isn't that every MC? Like that's the M in MC is master of ceremonies. That's what MC actually stands for in that sense. You know what I mean? If you don't spell it phonetically and it's just MC.
Right. Okay, but
M and the letter C, it's master.
I understand of ceremony, but this is to you right here. Serious just
everybody thinks they're a master when they're doing
but the bottom line is, when you get at this level, man, use that money, use that influence to make sure that we build our own shit and not use it to like downtrod anybody that is black. I hated the Breakfast Club was talking all that dumb shit with Charlamagne the God. It's like, you side. He was saying that DJ Envy, you side with him because he's light skinned. No, motherfucker, I'm side with him because he got bars. That's why. And this song is more digestible and bouncy and has a better hook. It has a better. Give me 50. Get down and give me 50.
Serious Jess comes back. He says, even back in Control.
Right, I heard that one.
He was coming for everyone, friends included. This is like Kobe declaring he's the best and wanting to play anyone else close to his level to prove it.
Okay, but you know what? Jordan, this is the line I had heard. Jordan doesn't have to go play a pickup game at a park to prove he's one of the best. You don't have to do that.
Also, there's, professional basketball is this defined forum that declares a champion per year.
Right.
And that's like just not how music works.
It doesn't. It's subjective.
It's so subjective. Like it's art.
But I'm just saying, have you heard, once you listen to Drake's and then his response where Kendrick was saying, I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you look. I hate the way you cut your hair. And then he did a response back of a woman saying, I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you look. I hate the way you cut your hair. It's like, yo, who's up in their feelings for real? Stop it. Go make great music,
All these
Kendrick.
niggas are dressing way fancier than I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, they little
Ain't
bit, they little dinky. Okay, but okay.
Miss Aver or Miss is questioning your assertion that Drake has bars. I think he does.
Well,
I mean, they all have bars. Drake does this whole pop thing though. That's like the singy song shit, which is
but
like
no, listen to the new shit. I've heard him do shit, but I'm not a Drake. My favorite
I'm
is not
not a rapper. I'm
not the top three aren't my favorite. They're not my top. There's some cats that I like that aren't even in the mix. Lupe Fiasco is one of my favorite. That motherfucker's not in the mix. Big Sean is one of my favorite of all time.
but we went to the same high school.
You did?
Not at the same time,
No, I mean, but no, I'm saying I didn't know. I didn't
but
know.
yeah, like that's
He's
what I'm
one of
saying.
my favorite.
Oh, he's amazing.
And he also has bangers.
That's Detroit.
Kendrick's one of my favorite, but Kendrick has sit down and listen while I drink a cup of Java type shit. He don't got no bangers. He got it's listen to it lyrically. It's not a banger. Drake got bangers.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference.
And he murders with a different crowd than these other niggas do necessarily. Like chicks dig Drake, I think, in a different way than J. Cole or Kendrick, to be honest. To be way honest, that's why he makes like fucking sing songy,
But not all of his stuff is not all sing song.
No, but that's why he does do the music he does.
Yeah, he made. You know what?
I believe that.
So he can go buy an island.
Nothing wrong.
Okay, Kendrick is an artist. Drake is a pop star. I get it. Kendrick is cerebral. But you got to understand, 90% of the people in the world, Gina, are fucking dumb. They don't know how to digest basic shit. So you have to serve it to them and dumb it down on a platter. You got to understand, as a comic, I was all about doing layered, conscious political shit back in the day. And I realized I can't feed my son critical acclaim. The world's not like that no more. The world is dumber than it used to be, way by far. 46% of this country thinks Trump is a good moral leader, even though he's on trial for fucking a porn star while his wife was upstairs. They didn't add that part in until I heard it from the trial. His wife was upstairs with their 4-year-old. And he's their Christian's moral compass.
Hey.
So how are you going to say that this country didn't get dumber and dumber and dumber? Sexy Red is popular.
Dumberer and dumberer.
Dumberer and dumberer.
Sirius just says, it sounds like one or both of you disapprove of hip-hop MC culture. What it is, and Kendrick is merely playing.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
What's that?
Did you hear Siri just now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Siri, shut the fuck up.
You say some words and they fucking think you said her name. Shut your ass up.
Okay, what I want us to do before we go, because I know we went over, what I want us to do is all of us collectively, and I've done this since I met Pedro. He might not believe this is how I am as a person, because there's aspects of me that Pedro has no idea about. Oh man, whatever, man. I've always been about uplifting us. I've always been about trying to help us get out of certain narratives and lift us up so we can get in circles that they're not in. And I've been lucky enough to get in those circles, not only from hard work, but working on my shit and being in the game for a long time. I've always been that way. So I'd rather us go that direction where Drake and Kendrick and Cole go on a tour and make the giant bag, but actually produce it themselves so they can take the money and put it back into their own families and our own pockets and hire more Black people that are competent, not just Black people because they're Black people that are competent, and help them out. You do that to help the hood. The reason I didn't like, what's my man's name that got shot down in Nipsey. I didn't like Nipsey's music, but I liked his mentality. because he was all about circling back to.
He had some real ass bangers too, man.
Well, yeah, but he had some West Coast bang. No, but I'm saying, but his mentality is what made me gravitate to it. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? The fact that put the money back into
he was a thoughtful young
right,
man.
and we need more of that, less of the I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest, and more we're the biggest, we're the baddest. Not I'm the biggest, but we are the biggest and the baddest, and that is where my head is at. I feel that way with comedy. I feel that way with comedy with some people. I can't do it as much now because I'm older and I got a lot of stuff on my plate, but I still feel that way about comics. That I feel like need a shot. I still give information out to people when I don't do it as much as I used to, but I used to do it all the time. Like, hey, try this. I'm a little bit more biased towards black comedians than I am white comedians because black comedians needed more help and more information because the white comedians share with each other more.
Yeah,
it's true. If you go to me and Pedro have been down in the improv, and there's a few black comics, but when I say there's a few, it's far more white comics that get far more white spots than all of us. The lineups are at least at the top clubs like the improv and the comedy store.
the main clubs in
The top
markets are like.
I mean, to be honest, to be real with you,
that's any industry though, right? That's just like that's the story of America. Is most jobs have gone to fucking white guys. And white ladies, I'm talking to you too. Like most jobs have gone to white guys.
And right now, a lot of you people that went to the NFL or about to go to NFL, you're about to make these white women very, very happy because they're going to latch onto you, marry you, have a kid by you, and your generational wealth will go to their white families.
Yeah, man.
And so, aside from that, we're out of here. But tonight, if you get a chance, I'll be at the Roosevelt Theater in Hollywood, California, the Shindig. I'll be there tonight. And then later tonight, I just got another spot. I'll be at the Laugh Factory Long Beach at 10 p.m.
Sure.
At 8 p.m., I'll be at the Roosevelt, 10 p.m. tomorrow night at 7 p.m., which I think we're going to have no crowd because it's Cinco de Mayo. And Cat Williams is doing his live thing on Netflix tomorrow night. But I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena in front of about probably 30 people, unless they just are not into Cat Williams or Cinco de Mayo. And then Saturday, that's Ice House tomorrow. And then Sunday, I will be in San Francisco with Jay Rich hosting at the Valencia Room. It's in I will be there. So make sure you tell your friends to come out to the show. And I hope to see y'all there.
Let's go, y'all. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shane. Have a great weekend, guys. Okay.
It's Friday. It's Friday. God damn it. Oh, and before we go, I noticed you didn't notice, but save the date. Black Pedro is engaged. Make sure you that is such
my boo thing. Look at my boo.
Yeah, well, she's beautiful, and she has no vagina.
She's such a.
When it's going to be called Black Pedro is engaged. When it comes out, we'll let you know what the deal is, and make sure you support it and share. All right.
Y'all. Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Have a great weekend. Keep your. First of all, stay black.
The way I ended it tonight. Yeah, like.
If you're not black, do not be black. Just. That's shit. That's
just be you.
Keep your finger out your nose.
Yeah, because that's disgusting.